it is complaining time. Like, I can complain about how the saturation on this camera looks kind of shit. I really don't know what to do with this. This right here is a 4K camera in both quality and its original list price. However, I'm not quite sure how much I like this color. Like, I like this color a lot more. I just can't seem to fix that color to be more like this one. So, yeah, it used to be a lot more saturated. However, I didn't really like the saturation because it made me all like orange and stuff. So, you know, this is just what you get. It's the raw look. It's the natural look. It's very bleak and bland, like how I feel. How I feel inside. Now that I want to start talking about Methaphor, Rephantazio. There's one thing that I've seen a whole bunch of people talk about this game, a whole bunch of people describe this game, share their experiences, but one thing that I haven't really seen all that much is criticism about one very particular thing. You see, Methaphor Rephantazio is this Atlus J-RPG game, which basically means that it's a game where you can make a whole bunch of choices as the main character as to how you're gonna make the game progress. Which kind of sounds like every single game, but this one is very, very different because you have a whole bunch of characters around you and you can like kind of interact with them, and then you can go into a whole bunch of endings because the way that you bond with them, the way that you relate with them, the way that you know, connect with the world, what you raise your skills into, what you focus your time into can really change the outcome of the game. A lot of times there's like one big problem and then you solve that big problem with the crew of people, and the more you invest in the people around you, the better the outcome will be. But you can also invest into like learning things yourself, like doing activities, working, and there's also like this kind of like Pokemon dungeon grinding thing, and normally all these things would be set in like a Japanese anime high school setting, but now Methaphor Rephantazio is a new setting. It's a fantasy setting. And man, like, the reviews of this have been amazing. People have been loving it. It's been out on Steam right now. You can play an 8-hour demo, which I'll definitely be making a little video about on the Postma 1 channel soon. But there's one very big problem that I think we really need to address with this game. You see, I've actually been recording a little bit more than what we've done on stream to, you know, make this video on the Postma 1 channel, which is going to be coming out soon, I hope. But that gave me insight into this game and showed me something I already feared. You see, some games are quite short and quick, and they're kind of like nice little bite-sized things. Some games are quite long and boring, and you can just kind of like see where they're going and be like, okay, that's fine. Other games are quite long and quite good. Methaphor Rephantazio is quite long and quite good. It's too good. Oh man, like seriously, I've tried playing it to like get through the 8-hour long demo, which honestly, I'm amazed by right from the start that they gave us an 8-hour free demo where you can just play the game. You can just play the game for absolutely free for 8 hours, get through the prologue, understand what the world's going through, get a little bit of the dungeon going, get a little bit of like the character connection going. It's, oh man, it's so good. It is so good. And at the same time, now I understand why they give you that demo because I've completed it, and I just want to get back to it. I just want to get back to it. It is such a bloody fun game. It is such a weak spot for me, like having the choices to be able to like decide, hey, like, do I want to spend time with this character right now? Like listening to the characters and then choosing the option that you want to like respond to with them and then seeing how they react. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like everything that I really, really like in a game, but it's also over 100 hours long if you want to play properly, and I just don't have that time. Especially when it's like a really slow game. Like, as you may have seen in the stream, the game itself is not really, really fast because you're often going to be reading every single line that the characters say because it's a very, very well thought out story. The entire world in these games is very deeply thought out. Every character has like a long ass backstory, and they give you a lot of information that you want to slowly take in. And because of that, it's not all that fun to stream. It's not all that fun to make content out of because it's basically just going to be me reading like a little slideshow the entire time, being like, ooh, they say that. Ooh, they say that. Ooh, they say that. What am I gonna do? It's like not the most fast-paced game. It's not something that's very stream-worthy. It's also something that I kind of really prefer to be like a game that I play by myself, but I just don't have the time. So, Methaphor Rephantazio, absolutely fantastic game. Big problem is though, it's too good. I really, really want to play it. I just can't afford to do it right now with the time constraints that I have. I can't wait for the time that I do. But yeah, honestly, I've really been enjoying that game. Playing the little demo, I hope you had a good impression of what it was like when we played here on stream. But yeah, just wanted to talk about that. It's a good game. If you want to enjoy yourself a little bit, indulge yourself with some time on a JRPG game, definitely want to recommend.